know they've been asking this question for you, and we know your answer here, but we're going to ask you it again anyway. It doesn't matter to you, right?
Well, absolutely. I say that before. For me, Messi doesn't need to win the World Cup to be the best. He's up there with Maradona. For me, brilliant, both of them. So, of course, I would love to see a picture of Messi with the World Cup on Sunday. Lifting it just would be amazing. But whatever happens, thank you, Messi, for being one of the greatest players in the World Cups.
Just out of interest, Pablo, how many roughly do you think Argentinian fans are actually going to be in the stadium?
At the stadium? Well, in every Argentina game I've been in Qatar, it's always been like 3/4 of the stadium, so Argentinians fans. For the final, maybe a lot of people from France will fly in and fly out next day. But hopefully 50-50, because I think would be brilliant to see that. But it's incredible how many Argentina fans been in Qatar for the whole tournament. Incredible, and they just kept coming without tickets. Today, I saw a lot of people outside the hotel asking for tickets, so yeah, they're crazy.
All right, next question then, seeing as though we won't go back to that one. We've answered it in the show, right?
What one?
The GOAT question, winning the World Cup. Do Griezmann and João Felix need to get the heck out of Atleti as fast as possible? And where would be a great destination for either one?
Well, in the case of João Felix, it's a no doubt that he should be somewhere else. It's just not going to work with...
He's outright said it, I want to go.
Yeah, he wants out. It's just not going to work. They see the game from a totally different perspective, both Simeone and João Felix. So it's not a match. It hasn't been a match. It won't work out. In the case of Antoine Griezmann, there has been a point in his time at Atletico Madrid, not the latter part of Atletico Madrid and Griezmann, but the earlier part of Atletico Madrid and Griezmann, where it actually was working quite nicely, and he was having a lot of fun, and he was playing a free role in the attacking half, and he was scoring goals with consistency and creating chances with consistency. That's not quite happening now, but I don't think that he's going anywhere anytime soon. I think he's going to go back to Atletico Madrid, and so this dream life that he's living with the French national team is soon coming to an end. Sorry, Antoine.
We got asked the other day, João Felix at Arsenal. Do you think that would be a nice fit for him, Craig?
Well, they've got Odegaard and a few others, so I suppose. I mean, anywhere he's going to play.
A better fit for him than Atleti?
Good God. Well, he doesn't. I mean, he spent too much time on the bench there. I don't know, somewhere he's going to play. He's still young. Griezmann not so much, but somewhere he's going to go and get regular game time, and a coach not builds the whole thing around him, but gives him a kind of a free rein to do what he does best, which is not what he gets where he is with that manager.
And the reason I say that Griezmann is not going anywhere is because they just got him back from Barcelona, and they just redid this whole thing to try to fit Griezmann into the plans, right? Remember the time in which Griezmann was having to sit because he couldn't play enough minutes and this and that, because that would trigger the clause, all this nonsense that was going on. They went through all of that. You don't go through all of that to then say, Antoine, now you can go whatever you want to. No, I don't think that's happening.
What do you reckon, Pablo? Would you like to see João Felix in the Premier League?
I mean, he's young, he's really good player. You have to play football, and you have to go somewhere where he's surrounded by good players and playing probably a different style, some more attacking team. And Arsenal have been playing some great football this season. Gabriel Jesus, I don't know how long he's going to be injury. With Saka, Martinelli, Odegaard, yeah, I think could be a good place for him to go and enjoy his football. Premier League, one of the greatest league in the world, and Arsenal, London, yeah, great place. Why not?
Pablo, next question is for you. Are you feeling serious FOMO with Argentina playing in the final? I'm sure you're happy Argentina's in the final, but wouldn't it have been much better if you were there?
Well, of course. I mean, I'm really pleased to see Argentina in the World Cup final, just because I know some of the players I played with a few years ago, and believe me, that's in every single game I've been at the stadium is one of those moments where I thought, oh, how I want to be there. I want to be on the field. But obviously, I had my chance in 2014 with Messi, and hopefully that's the time that the boys can win it and enjoy a lovely Sunday. I mean, would be brilliant.
What's FOMO?
You know it was coming. What's FOMO?
Fear of missing out.
Oh. Does everything have to be abbreviated now?
Apparently so.
And capitalize.
FOMO. Never heard that.
It was more the provoletta for me. Isn't that provolone?
What?
It says for provoletta.
Oh.
Provoletta.
Yeah.
Provoletta. Sorry. Provoletta normally is like a cheese that
Yeah,
we do
provolone,
on
right?
like a barbecue.
But there's no
Provolone,
there's
yeah.
no. But why have they said this towards
Is that
you?
what you say?
No, I'm just saying. I didn't read that bit out originally, but I missed it because I knew it was a cheese, and I didn't know it was if it was your nickname or not. So I thought I would leave it out.
You didn't know what a glass of wine was.
It is a place.
I can't read from here, but
Anyway,
You sure know your cheeses.
I don't know.
This is a
to
cheese.
be honest, I don't understand.
It's all right. Let's
For
this one not.
for provolone, yeah.
yeah, I just wondered if there was a nickname or some
It's
reason
all right.
that they
We're
wrote
not
that.
live. We'll do that one again.
It's fine. It is a cheese.
Provolone.
I don't know
We
why
know
they
what
wrote that though.
provolone is. What?
Yeah.
I don't know why we write half these things, to be quite honest.
If France win the World Cup, it is rumoured that Benzema will get a medal despite not being in Qatar for the entire World Cup. Would you, as a player, he would be happy to accept it? Would he be happy to accept it?
Look, if anybody's willing to give me a World Cup winner's medal, I'll take it. I'll gladly take it. You bring me to wherever I need to go and you put it around my neck, I'll take it.
Okay, so you're in this French side, you don't play a single minute, you have to withdraw on the eve of the tournament, you're okay taking
Right,
it.
but according to you, Kay, he should be back with the
I was asking
team.
I didn't say it, I was
According
asking
to
the question.
UK, he should be back with the team, be put on the bench, and have an opportunity to play just in case they need him. So I don't
asked
know
the
what the
question.
issue is then.
I asked the
No, but
question.
I know, but I know you're asking the question, but you're asking the question both ways, so you can't have it both ways.
You sounded like a bit like Dan there. That's what he said yesterday.
I
just
asked
asked
the
the question. And I didn't want you might want to just start thinking for yourself, Daniel. You know, engage your brain.
I may have tried to lead you
No,
one
that's
way.
quite difficult. No, you were leading. You led yourself down a merry path to nowhere. You tried everybody on the panel. You went round. You had a big hammer out. You hammered away, and you came back, and it was blank. We wrote you a cheque. It was blank. It said move on. Right, signed everybody on the panel. Anyway, what's the question? Cheese?
Would you
listen,
take it?
Well, I would have FOMO.
You'd have FOMO for sure.
Yes, I would
I'll
have
take
FOMO. I want the medal.
And you could even eat some provoletta.
Yeah.
Listen, I was dropped in the morning of the FA Cup final in '97, and I didn't get a medal. So he's not getting a medal for not even turning up.
Just going to have
I
to
got a
cry
runners-up
into
one
his
for-
Ballon d'Or instead.
I got a runners-up medal for 1994 FA Cup final, and I've no idea where it is. Medals,
Don't even care.
golf.
Pablo, would you take the medal if you were Benzema and they won the World Cup? Sorry to say that, but if it happened.
Absolutely. I mean, I was a part of the squad list for the World Cup. He got injured, but went back to Spain. But if I was Benzema, I would stay in Qatar for 4 weeks, doing some treatment, training, and just be part of the group. And then, I mean, if they win it, then thank you, lad, because I've been so important off the field, talking to all the young lads, and why not?
If you want vanity out of all of our pundits, if the French win it, Frank Leboeuf will try and get a medal.
Yes, he will.
Frank Leboeuf will try and get a medal to go alongside his That World Cup that he never mentions.
Never mentioned.
1998.
Pablo, do you see Messi as a pundit and commentator in the future? And is his English good enough to be on the top football show? Hint, it's the one that you're on right now. Who wrote this? Sergeant Barnes.
Surely my English is not great, but it's still better than Messi's English for sure. I mean, why not? He's quiet, he's a bit shy, but I think after football it could be nice to see Messi doing some punditry. Probably not in English because he's never been in England, or it's hard when you've not been in a country that you need to learn another language and you can speak fluid English, but it will be so nice, maybe in Spanish. Now these days we can have a translation on the screen and all that, so that's fine. But the best thing would be to see Messi doing some punditry. Bring him to ESPN. We need to convince him to bring it.
We'll have him.
Pablo, I'll tell you what he's doing. He's protecting right there. He's like, nah, his English not good enough.
Protecting his own role.
Yeah, he's protecting his role. He's like, no. Look, he's shy. He doesn't. Hey, English not very good.
Would you rather listen? Would you rather to have me on the show speaking my English, or would you like to have Messi with a translator in here?
No, you, Pablo, you're my guy.
Sexy Pablo.
Sexy Pablo would be even better. Sexy Pablo would be even better.
Trust me. If those flowers are anything to go by, we've got nothing to worry about. If those flowers are anything to go by, we can't afford them. That's where we are.
But we can afford Pablo.
We've got to finish. We can. I bet Messi would give us a prediction on the World Cup final. Anyway, we've got to go. We've got to go. Thank you so much for sending in your tweets.